Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. It appears we have been like eternally whitelisted. All you have to do is quit Magic for months and you come back. You just get all the best cards in the cube. The first two drafts I got Black Lotus both times, and this time I opened Soul Ring. Like, I don't know what more I could ask for. So we're gonna take Soul Ring. The second best card, the rest of this pack is very clunky. Goblin Guide is crazily like not as good as it used to be. I think Mono Red's still an excellent deck, but I don't know. I don't know. This used to be like for me like the sign to go into red. Maybe I've gotten better because I used to just draft Mono Red and consider this like a signpost. Still a great card, but I think they're just like Ragavan is so much better than Goblin Guide. It's kind of ridiculous. Ledger Shredder is very good, I think. I haven't played it in limited, but I know in constructed it's good. I put it in my cube. Field of the Dead is a fun card. I don't know if it has a place in this vintage cube. Wow, we can go Soul Ring into Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's something. That's a pretty good play. I think Adeline's probably the strongest card, but it's double white and white's always open, so I don't really want to do that. I think Crop Rotation is basically unplayable. There is Field of the Dead, but they cut Exploration, so like I feel like lands is kind of a trap. Unless I guess you're doing specifically like Thespian Stage Dark Depths, then you could do that. But even then, there's a chance not both of them get opened. I like Fable though. Fable's sweet. Played with it once. I love it. Factor Fiction Sneak Attack. Okay. Fable the Mirror Breaker Sneak Attack. Young Pyromancer. This is okay. That's the Tri-land. I like that. Dark Confidant. Probably not at its best in a Soul Ring deck. Soul Ring decks tend to be a little bit clunkier, and you want a little bit of like early acceleration into bigger like 4 and 5 drop cards. Just that's the best way to take advantage of Soul Ring is turn 1 Soul Ring, turn 2 4 drop. That's like the best play you could ask for. So like Factor Fiction, Sneak Attack is probably what I'm gonna take. And I'm not gonna try and sneak out fatties. I want more cards like Wormcoil Engine, I think. But this lets me cut red, which I'm already kind of wanting to do for Fable. Factor Fiction is a very versatile card though, and I think that would give me like an overall better deck. But Sneak Attack's sweet. I just enjoy Sneak Attack stuff. Okay, Sundering Titan. You can, for a single red, destroy a bunch of lands. Pretty good Sneak Attack target. Mogda's fun. Recruiter of the Guard Sneak Attack doesn't really work, because you just get a creature with toughness 2 or less, right? So you would need something that's cheap or small but expensive to sneak in. I don't like that. Phyrexian Invoker's good. Favors. Yeah, let's try Sundering Titan, sure. Big red artifact seems fun. I love Goblin Welder. Soul Ring, Fable, Sundering Titan all kind of work well with Goblin Welder. So this is me again. I Vintage Cube. I draft it for fun. Winning is fun sometimes. But I like doing other things too. Wow, okay. There's Channel Karn in the same pack. I still think Channel's a trap. My win rate with Channel is like 50% or something. I understand when Channel works, it's real good, right? When you get 2 mana, green, you play Channel, you play Emrakul, you literally win the game. The problem I have is just setting your deck up to do that is hard. The thing is, we do have Sneak Attack. So I could draft the Fabled Channel Sneak Attack deck. I've convinced myself. I hate on Channel a lot. I think this could be the time for me to do it. So let's do it. Layla's the correct pick. This card is absolutely unbelievably insane. Probably one of the top 5 cards in the entire cube. I think Channel's probably not even in the top 20, but it is very fun and unique. So, okay, well, I think we have a deck. All right. Yeah, let's just take Eureka's gonna come around, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's. Oh, it's so risky though, isn't it? If Eureka doesn't come around, there's 10 cards left, so there's gonna be 2 left in the pack. I think Eureka comes around. I'm gonna take the good card here. If I want to win with this deck, I need to play to my odds. Phyrexian Metamorph is a really strong card with Channel. Good with Eureka. It's good with Sneak Attack. I mean, almost any creature is good with Sneak Attack, but it's in particularly good, like, if you sneak in Sundering Titan and then sneak in a Metamorph, like, you can do cool stuff. So I like that. Ian Kieran is fine. Steel Seraph. If you sneak it in, how does that work? What is the default? None of these cards explain what they do on them. I guess you have to like consult a reference elsewhere. The prototype is confusing. Pune Kirin is something. Devoted Druid is also interesting. That does help me ramp up to the more expensive stuff. I think I take that. If I'm trying to channel, Devoted Druid gives me the things. Memory Jar is good with channel. Chain Lightning helps me stay alive. Goblin Welder is what I was talking about. Good with Sundering Titan and stuff. I wish I could get Welder and Memory Jar because that's a really sweet combo. But alas, I could not do that. So the question is just, what do I want to do? I mean, Welder Metamorph is good. This helps me cut red, which is something that could be interesting. I'm missing out on Channel Memory Jar and Metamorph Memory Jar. I think I'm gonna take the Welder. I think Sneak Attack Goblin Welder is also kind of interesting. I guess I take Sacred Foundry. Not a lot of fixing for us. Heartbeat of Spring is... That's something. I'm not playing... I mean, it helped me with fetches in the future, but Heartbeat of Spring could be really funny if I get... Let's do it. Okay. Progenitus Sneak Attack isn't really a combo. Goblin Welder Sphinx of the Steel Wind is kind of a combo. Sneak Attack Sphinx is not really a thing. If we get Eureka, then Progenitus is good, but I guess Sphinx is also good in that case. So I'm going to take it specifically because of Goblin Welder. Elish Norn, Balance. Does this help me with fixing? No. I probably need Pest Infestation just to stay alive and have like a good top-end card. Elish Norn's a really sweet sneak attack thing, but doesn't really go with the rest of the stuff. And Pest Infestation Channel is kind of spicy. Sort of Body and Mind. I'm just going to take Scrap Heap Scrounger. It's a cheap artifact with Scrap Goblin Welder. Same with Unlicensed Hearst, actually. Not that bad. Eureka? Someone took the Eureka! Why are you doing this to me? And we got, like, exclusively green-white fixing that pack. We did get a Forge Master, which is alright, I guess. There's Show and Tell. I don't really have much big things, but that, like, really sets us up. Eladamri's Call. Well, I kind of wish I had taken the green-white fixing. Ketria Triumph. Forest Island Mountain. Maybe I'm just supposed to take that to like guarantee I get the fixing. Show and Tell maybe comes around. Lion's Eye Diamond is a cheap artifact for the Welder. I think I'm gonna take the Triumph. We kind of know what we're doing, but I'm also like not seeing a lot of the payoffs that I would expect. I don't know if I've seen any Eldrazi or anything. So we could be backdooring into something because here we have Escape to the Wilds. We have Channel Heartbeat of Spring, so we could move into like Green Red Storm. I'm interested. Do I take Bergie in that case? Because you could sneak attack Bergie into play as like a really wild ritual. I think I take Escape first, and then go from there. Okay, Woodfall Primus, real good with kind of a lot of stuff we have going on. Let's go with Channel. Oh, there's Taiga though. Oh, I did take the Ketria Triumph, which helps. Alright, I'm just gonna take the Primus. Get it while I can, because that's like one of the best sneak targets. And now I think I'm pretty good on sneak targets. I just need to focus more on other stuff. I realized when I took Escape to the Wilds that Seasoned Pyromancer was in the pack. Pretty good with Goblin Welder, so maybe I should have gone for that route instead of the greedier Escape to the Wilds. There's Gaia's Cradle. Gaia's Cradle's pretty sweet with Pest Infestation. About it. It is sweet with that though. We have Palinchron Sneak Attack, Heartbeat of Spring with blue from Ketria Triumph. So that's something. I think that comes around. I'm gonna speculate on this Cradle because the upside if we get like Empty the Warrens is pretty high. There's Through the Breach. I'm interested in Through the Breach. I'm interested in Timeless Lotus. It entering tapped is pretty brutal. There's Mana Flare too. If we do get the Palinchron, we could just go really big. We could be the Mana Flare go and then untap and cast a fatty deck. Like Mana Flare plus Sundering Titan, you know, you kill all their stuff is kind of funny. I'm just gonna take Through the Breach and hope we find an Eldrazi or something. This deck needs a lot of help, but it's doing something. I'm not hating it so far. Okay, there's Ulamog, Terastodon, Avalanche Riders. Channel Ulamog is really strong. We could channel Terrastodon. Sneak Ulamog, I guess, is also quite good, because Annihilator 4 is pretty backbreaking, so I guess we take Ulamog. I think Terrastodon is also more likely to come around. Trinket Mage for Soul Ring is interesting. That's about it, though. I think we have enough fat, though. I think we need to... if someone plays Storm against me and casts, like, Ignite Memories for 2, I'm just gonna die immediately. It's like... Oh, you revealed Ulamog and then Woodfall Primus and you took like 6,000 damage. Makes sense. Okay, so these are all 8 drops and then Ulamog's an 11 drop. I still cannot believe Eureka didn't come around. It's like the lowest win percentage card in the entire cube. And that makes me think like someone else is taking all the cheat creatures into play stuff. That's crazy. Okay, this pack we have Duretti. Duretti seems pretty helpful. Works with the Goblin Welder stuff. You can put Sundering Titan or Sphinx into play. Helps smooth our draws. Goes well with like Soul Ring. Sure. If you're gonna draft nonsense. Ooh, Rolling Earthquake. So there was Thespian Stage Dark Depths in the previous pack, Thespian Stage here. I just think that's like kind of a trap. Because it's really hard to get both and then do things around them, but you can. I just it's kind of my philosophy with Splinter Twin. Like, even if you get them in your deck, you're unlikely to pull it off. So taking something like that as like a pure speculation just seems tough when there's only like a 50% chance that both cards will actually end up in the cube to begin with. Like, you could just have a very serious possibility where just neither card is in the cube. And then what do you do? Eladamri's Coal is interesting. It does require me going into white, which is tough. Show and Tell's interesting. Kind of funny, but that one's like super risky. I don't know about that. Hydroid Crisis is good with channels specifically because you gain quite a bit of the life back. I guess I have the white fixing for this, so I'll put this over here kind of with some other stuff. There's Nissa and Bergie and Ignite Memories. What do I want to do? I don't think Bergie's super likely to be useful to me. I don't think I'm storming. I haven't seen really much. I mean, Ignite Memories, I guess, is there, but I'm not doing that. I'll just take this Nissa. It helps smooth the draws out quite a bit. Finale, Cityscape Leveler, just Mizium Mortars to stay alive. This being an artifact is tempting. When you cast a spell, whenever it attacks. So it has to attack in order for it to do the thing. So Goblin Weldering that into play doesn't really help us. So I guess I just take the Mortars for some interaction. There's the Poundcron. So the whole Dark Depths deck was like kind of in the packs actually, which is interesting. There's Mana Flare. Interesting. Okay. Terrastodon. We have so many big creatures. Corpse Dance. I don't have any fixing. This is white fixing. There's Strip Mine. What is this fix for? Mountain Plains Swamp. Okay. Whenever land cards are put in your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 2 life. That doesn't really help us. Walking Ballista being an artifact is pretty good. Arcane Proxy is only if you cast it, right? So if you cheat it into play, I think I've figured out now you get a 4/3. I'm not confident. There's Courser of Crew Fix if I want to keep doing green stuff. If I am doing like Mana Flare plus Heartbeat of Spring stuff, Courser is probably where I want to be. It just helps me not immediately die to aggro. Let's do that actually. Well, Ballista's great. I like Ballista. I think I just have to take Copperline Gorge over pretty much everything because our fixing is an abomination. So let's do that. Okay, Corpse Dance is gone. And we need to start honing in our deck because it is all over the place. We have Channel plus Sundering Titan Ulamog, which I think is a good place to start. We have this weird Goblin Welder, like Unlicensed Hearst is pretty much just a dead card in our deck, but we do have some other big artifacts. So let's put the overlapping packages here. So we have Palancron, Mana Flare, Heartbeat of Spring. Then we have, Coalition Relic. That's pretty helpful actually for this deck. Coalition Relic is like It just helps you play so much jank and not worry about it as much as you should have to. So that's an option. Sensei's Divining Top is very good with Goblin Welder. I think that can help enable the like Duretti stuff. It also helps with our fixing. Like we can look at the top cards of our deck and decide. It definitely comes around more often than Relic does. But I think with how weird our curve is really bad. I don't think I'm playing Gaia's Cradle. I think I can eliminate that. The question is, do I want to play white specifically just for Eladamri's Call? I don't think so because my my deck's so full of fatties. I don't think I have anything else to do. Yeah, I'll take Relic. I think in the turns where I don't draw Sneak Attack or Through the Breach, or when I don't draw Soul Ring, Relic can help me like sneak attack faster. Wall of Roots is pretty useful in that regard. Chandra is also pretty good. Not as good with all these 10 drops in your deck though. Wall of Roots can help me accelerate out a little bit. Shelldock Isle is very good. I don't have a lot of ways to draw cards though, so I could see that being like a bit worse. Urza, if I want to go artifacts, is fine, but my mana is so bad for that. Niv Mizzet. I only have one card that gets. That's actually kind of funny. I'm not doing that. I think it's between Chandra, Shelldock. Let's just take the generically good card, I guess. I have Devoted Druid already. Okay, Zealous Conscripts can just win some games. Bloodstained Mire can help get the Ketria Triumph for fixing. Mirari's Wake put us back on the Palinchron game plan. Uro is somewhat interesting. Dismember if we want to stay alive. Utopia Sprawl, we are going to be playing a lot of forests. That is fixing too. And it's a turn one play, which we don't have a lot of. It's also, I guess, good with Palinchron too. Okay, let's go for the sweetest deck instead of the best deck. So here's the problem. Bribery is just stupid, and I could probably just take it, and then this deck would have a chance at winning games. But what I could do is take Breeding Pool, and then our Palinchron Dream is alive. I'm going to go for the fun route and just take Breeding Pool, and then our Palinchron Dream is alive. Because I'm not doing anything else. Okay, there's Coercive Portal. I can play that kind of quickly, and maybe that can help me draw something. There's a Tundra if I want to, like, weirdly double splash something. Karn Scion of Urza can give us artifacts to get rid of with the Welder, and it helps us draw cards and can win some games. Coercive Portal is slow, but this deck is kind of that. I don't know. There's also Mishra's Factory, I guess, but my mana's so bad I don't think I can do that. I think Karn, I guess. I don't know. That was actually a pretty tough pick. Archon of Cruelty is a very good sneak target, potentially one of the best. We're seeing so much fixing not for our colors. Oracle of Moldiah, though, I think is probably what I got to take. It helps with the, helps with Heartbeat of Spring, Mana Flare, Palinchron stuff if I am trying to do that. Mountain Plain Swamp. No, we're just accepting bad mana. I guess if I want a 3/4 reach that gains us some life, I could do that. Selesnya Signet. That seems pretty good, actually. I'll do that. That kind of ties everything together, right? It gives us mana. Sunbaked Canyon and Light Spellbinder. I'll take this, I guess. I don't know. This deck is... I feel like I train wrecked this draft, but I'm interested to see what happens from it. Oh, we do get Mirari's Wake back. Should I just be all in on Palinchron combo? That's what this draft is telling me to do. Zealous Conscripts is the winning card, but I think we're a Palinchron combo deck. I think that's what this draft is. I think that's what's happening. So we're here for it, because we literally have Mana Flare and Heartbeat of Spring, Eladamri's Call, and we just get infinite mana and somehow win from there. With Pest Infestation, Escape to the Wild Draw deck and play like Woodfall Primus or something. Do I have anything else here? Destroy the Vocalist there. And I can't, there's no like backside to her, right? It's just, she's just a 3/4 for now. Yeah. All right. We're a Palinchron combo deck. We need to find things to cut. A Licensed Hearst, no. I think I maybe just have to cut this artifact sub-theme because I don't think I have enough for it. We cut that. Forge Master goes away. Pulling Earthquake. This is just creatures and players, right? I think that might be main deckable, might be a sideboard. I don't know if Pest Infestation is main deckable, but I guess because our whole game plan is infinite mana, I guess it probably is. If we're cutting the artifact thing, Sphinx is pretty bad. Sundering Titan is good. I think that's one of the better sneak targets, but our mana is crazy. Right now I'm going to be playing 11 lands, so I need to make so many cuts. Scrap Heap Scrounger I don't need. I guess I don't need Karn anymore because I'm not doing artifact stuff. Karn is, I guess, particularly good with Channel, is the one thing that could make us consider putting him back in. But I would much rather like channel out a Coalition Relic and do some crazy stuff there, you know? Yeah, I think I would rather cut Mizzy Mortars and run Rolling Earthquake. Because I feel like Earthquake could be more impactful in those matchups. Actually, no, because I'm going to be running Devoted Druid and stuff like that. And this is kind of... Nurture Library, is it a basic forest? Yeah, okay. Not doing that. So this puts us up to 12 lands, so I still need to make a lot of cuts. Channel Metamorph is pretty spicy with these. Metamorph Palancron, I guess, is another way to go infinite, right? I mean, you take a bunch of damage. Let's cut Chandra. We're playing Palancron combo. I'm all in on it. Fable the Mirror Breaker is good, and it can copy stuff. And I'm playing all the non-legendaries. I think that is a good enough like glue card that is probably worth including. I like the Signet because I have so many clunky cards that I need to ramp out. Add lands and see what this looks like. So right now I have 2 blue sources with a Palancron. And if I have a single Mana Flare in play, a single blue source adds double blue. So I would need 2 blue sources in play to win off Palancron. So, but if I have Sneak Attack, then I only need 1 blue source to get infinite mana off Palancron because you just return it and then sneak it into play. So I guess we also have Utopia Sprawl. I'm not playing any islands. Plains is just Mirari's Wake. And I have this Signet Coalition Relic, so no planes. I need quite a bit of red. Just for sneak attack. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources seems okay. And then I go up to like 38. Do something like this. 17 lands. Because this deck just wants lands. I almost want to play 18 land. Is there anything else I can cut? I mean, I have Courser Oracle. Those help me put lands into play. So my deck, okay, the game plan, maybe I do want Nissa specifically because it gives me lands and I'm going to be playing them. This deck is so silly. It's so stupid. I love it though. Yeah. This deck I'm going to call the London Mulligan Special and we're just going to do this and I will see you all round 1. Wow, would you look at this hand? Playing against Toku. Tell everyone good luck, have fun. I'm gonna keep this hand. I mean, it was turn 1 Soul Ring, what's not to like? We have Eldamri's Call plus Through the Breach to get whatever we want. And we could do that fairly quickly. I mean, if we draw a single land, we can do that on turn 3. So that's pretty good. We're a bit weak to counter magic. But that's kind of an always thing. Razorverge Thicket is really good, actually. Do Razorverge Thicket into Soul Ring. And then next turn... the casting cost of this is kind of tough. If we draw Selesnya Signet, I guess that doesn't really help, but it lets us use this mana better. What I really want to do is cast Devoted Druid and Eladamri's Call. Okay, they're holding up a bunch of mana. There's the Sundering Titans, so... I mean, we could just kill all of their lands next turn. So I like that. In that case, what do I want to Eldamri's Call for, if anything? I don't think I do. I think I want to play Devoted Druid. Maybe if they have counter magic, they use it here. Because I can't Through the Breach and I only have 4 mana this turn. So if they're playing counter magic or something like that, I can Through the Breach at the end of next turn. If they tap out, though, I could just Sundering Titan kill everything they have. They repeal Soul Ring. Whoa. Wait a second. Turn off auto yields. They repeal Soul Ring in my combat step. I could just replay it? Alright. Seems fine with me. They're playing Repeal. I feel like they're playing Storm of some kind, and they're about to just get Thundering Titan so hard. They oust that. That's fine. I'm just gonna run Thundering Titan into Daze if they have it. because this is way too beautiful to not do. Put him in. Goodbye, lands. Okay. They're playing Storm. Do I have any removal? No. This is the beautiful part of not playing any main deck interaction. You just... Oh boy. Hey, so if you haven't already heard, I'm working on my own card game. It's called Algomancy, and this is a project I'm very excited about. We're actually very far along. I think I've spent the better part of the last 9 months or so creating it, and I'm about to go into beta. So there's going to be a bunch of events and things like that coming up in the Discord, or if you sign up to the email, you can get notified. So we're going to have tournaments with cash prizes, custom card design contest with cash prizes, and things like that. And we're aiming to launch the game in like March time frame. It's not a trading card game, it's a complete card game. So the main goal for me is to make this game accessible and affordable to everybody. I really don't like the idea of like $100 rares and things like that. So with this game, you get all the cards in one go. There's no like rarity or scarcity or anything like that. I just want people playing the game and enjoying it. So if you're interested in any of that, you can go to calebgannon.com/algomancy, and you can click here on Get Updates, and then sign up for an email. You can join the Discord link in the description. You can just read about it on calebgannon.com/algomancy. There's info of like how the game works and stuff. So yeah, definitely check that out. Otherwise, enjoy the draft. Okay. Do I keep this hand? Yes. We have Fable the Mirror Breaker. We have double green Ulamog, so if we draw a channel, it's an out. I don't know what their deck is doing, but it has a lot of white mana. Oh, there's Through the Breach. It has a lot of white mana and then like a bunch of random triomes, and I'm very confused by it. Unlicensed Hearst. Okay, that card... Is that a literal just straight up dead card against me? I think it is. I don't know what their deck does. What does it do? So next turn, we could just play Fable the Mirror Breaker. And then we have the Shaman attack trigger or the discard trigger to try and hit our 5th land for Through the Breach Ulamog. Because our opponent is stuck on mana. Okay, so we hit that already. I could play Courser, but I think just getting down Fable is better here. It's a pretty strong card. And our opponent seems very removal happy, right? So they might just like play Oust or some removal spell on this, or spend their main phase dealing with this and then just let me Through the Breach and Ulamog. I can't believe I didn't get Eureka. Can you imagine this deck with a Eureka in it? A Eureka into play Palancron Island and like, do stupid stuff. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, I'm just gonna guess this is a newer player, which makes me feel a little bit bad about the just crazy stuff I'm doing to them, but it is what it is, I suppose. Lauren of... What even is this? When it enters play, destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Oh, poor opponent. It's never gonna enter play, though. Ooh, Coalition Relic. Okay, you know what I could do? I could play Heartbeat of Spring after I kill all of their lands. I think that's a terrible idea, but it's a funny one. I'm just gonna discard Heartbeat, I think. They can, I guess, exile it with Unlicensed Hearst. Discard that. Do I want to discard Coalition Relic? Or Courser of Crufix, try and draw something better? Courser's pretty spicy. Let's draw better. Go bigger. Ooh, oh, Pest Infestation, you say? Okay. Through the Breach. Ulamog. So the one downside about discarding to Fable... Yeah, okay. Round 1 down. See you next round. The one downside of discarding to Fable is it lets Unlicensed Hearst become a 2/2 on blocks, but I guess it doesn't, because you have to exile before you can do anything. See you next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Monkey. 4701. Let them good luck, have fun. Do I want to keep this hand? It's got Courser Mana Flare, it's got Coalition Relic, but it has a lot of lands. I think I'm gonna mulligan. This has not a lot of lands. Let's mulligan again. This hand has Devoted Druid Through the Breach. I'm gonna keep this. Get rid of Mirari's Wake Is Through the Breach Terracodon something that we want to be doing? If it's not, I probably should not be putting this in the deck. uh, right, because you kill all their stuff, but then my leftovers are pretty bad. I think I'm gonna bottom Terracodon and hope to draw something better. I don't know, maybe that was a bad idea. My opponent's playing good cards over there. Okay, Boros Signet. Forest. You know what could solve all of these problems? Fable the Mirror Breaker. This deck needed Wheel of Fortune, I think, too. That would help a lot. Demir. Okay, they're like straight up artifacts. So Pest Infestation is actually probably my best draw. This seems really like a good spot for it. Winter Orb. Okay. Don't mind Winter Orb. I'm gonna go Mountain Devoted Druid. If they mana tithe me here, that would be gross. Okay. Man, now Pest Infestation seems insane. Nope, I'm just dead. Grave Titan, Mind Slaver. Wait a second. The old Winter Orb Mind Slaver combo. That's interesting, I suppose. Are you kidding me? I was actually going to be able to Ulamog Through the Breach if they didn't Winter Orb. Right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Okay, well, they basically... If they Mind Slaver me, it's whatever. I can kill my Devoted Druid. They have one card in hand. Winter Orb plus Mind Slaver. That's such a weird combo. Okay, so they're just playing Karn. They're going to make a Karn struct. Okay, so now there is something going on. Let's go Untapped Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through the Breach, Ulamog. I mean, I might just straight up die to this Karn struct. Attack Karn. So they can sacrifice Karn. And they could sacrifice Karn and all their lands. That's not the worst. I feel like they honestly just sacrifice like Winter Orb here. It doesn't do a whole lot. They can sacrifice Mind Slaver. That doesn't do a whole lot. But all of this shrinks the construct. And this just buys me time to do whatever it is that this deck is supposed to do. Land, Winter Orb, Mind Slaver. Okay, so they just have Karn and then they're going to chump block, I imagine. Okay, that seems fine with me. The beautiful part about Through the Breach Ulamog is this reshuffles them back in. So I literally could draw like Ulamog Through the Breach in order here. But I think Karn is probably going to start killing me fairly quickly from this position. I do have like mana to cast Woodfall Primus though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm very close to that. So any white source actually just becomes a Woodfall Primus. They Vindicate a Mountain. All right. Yeah, we'll just play a tapped Breeding Pool. Gotta draw action. Still a white source is very good. Basically just what I want. So Coalition Relic would probably be the best one. Not for them. Let's see. They can basically just cast Fractured Identity, so I guess I'll just give them... Actually, they're gonna be able to get Fractured Identity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's no way I can cast Woodfall Primus or anything, so I can't really stop them from getting it. So I'm just gonna give them the Fractured Identity, because if I cast anything that they're gonna want to take with that, then I can probably kill their lands, and they're looking for mana. So if I give them Relic, that sets up their turn for like, you know, play Relic, the next turn Fractured Identity. This way they at least can't play the Relic this turn. Take 4. Oh. Okay. What a good deck we've built, you know? Pest Infestation. Give me Pest Infestation. So they're taking the Relic. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna kill so much stuff with it. Oh, I really hope I get to go like Mirari's Wake into Infestation. I don't think that's likely because they would just Fractured Identity the Infestation, but... Oof, that hurts. Losing our 1 red mana. So I basically have like next turn to do something and then I just die. Yep. Pest Infestation is still... Oh, do I have to chump block now? The fact that I have to chump block I think means Pest Infestation's probably not good enough. You can have a Shark Typhoon. You don't play land this turn. little too late, my friend. Let's cycle this. Okay, that would have been good too. Okay. We have the mana. Monkey wins. They have a lot of artifacts. Mizzium Mortars is maybe something I want. Rolling Earthquake killed a lot of stuff. Goblin Welder can mess with them. Honestly, though, this seems like actually a pretty good matchup for Mana Flare Heartbeat because a lot of their mana is artifact based and mine's land based. So I just play it and then I kill their lands or kill their artifacts or whatever. Okay, going first. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Turn 1, Ketria Triome. Turn 2, Signet. Turn 3, Courser, hopefully into land. And then I can set up for some crazy Heartbeat stuff. Heartbeat into Terracodon is also pretty funny. I mean, they're playing Mishra's Workshop, right? Oh, that's pretty brutal. Ulamog. Alright, so we're starting with Signet. There's a chance instead of playing Courser, I just jam Heartbeat of Spring. I don't know how much mana I would end up with, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I draw a land, there's a chance I just try and race out this thing. Devoted Druid. Let's play Courser because it blocks so nicely. And because of that. We're drawing blue. Okay. Yeah, this feels like a good place. Next turn, we could play Heartbeat of Spring if we want to. Depends if they have lands. They do, but it's Urza's Saga. The awkward thing is Heartbeat of Spring lets them Retrofitter Foundry a whole bunch. Oh, wait, I'm drawing Soul Ring? Oh, that's spicy. So I can actually just... How much mana do I have next turn? If I play Heartbeat of Spring this turn, next turn I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So not enough to play both of them. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I think the correct play is to do this. And then next turn I can go... Oh, no, I can't, can I? I can't... Or I could play Heartbeat of Spring off Devoted Druid Signet. And then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana that way. So then it's not like Heartbeat Go. That feels better. Let's do that. Because then I'm just going to play that Terracodon down their lands. And I think they're trying to activate Mishra's Workshop to do something with Urza's Saga. So if they're doing that, and then their plays to just like Urza's Saga make an artifact, this seems like a really fine sequence for me. Because I'm going to go Terracodon, kill your lands into Ulamog. I like that. Okay. Here we go. Draw Soul Ring. Forest on top. Acceptable. Another Forest on top, less acceptable. Let's add green. Play Soul Ring. Do this. For Heartbeat of Spring, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 6, 7, 8. And I think Terracodon is just more appropriate in this spot. It's weaker to counter magic. I can play on Mana Leak specifically. They don't look like a deck that plays counter magic. So we're just going to kill their 3 lands here. Actually, I don't think I really need to kill Urza's Saga. Let's just kill these 3, the mana producing lands, and they just can't play anything. Because Saga dies anyway. Okay, make a thing. Sure. So I gotta survive next turn, and then I think we're doing okay. I could even chump block with Devoted Druid if I want to. And I don't know what they could find off Saga, but who knows. Okay, just a Mox is fine. They're not getting any Heartbeat of Spring mana. That's basically the thing. Then I can Ulamog away the Retrofitter Foundry, or just kill the Mox. Okay. Less good. Fracture Identity? No, are you kidding me? No, that can't be. Oh my gosh, that would be gross. That would be so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, what are you killing? Oh, what a silly magic card. Just Heartbeat of Spring. Actually, that's not that bad. Okay. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactly 11 mana right now. They said no. Oh. Okay. That also is fine. So they just didn't kill anything. Interesting. Okay, so they have a 9/9. I'm definitely not out of it. I think I'm just gonna chump block with Devoted Druid to save 6 life here. Then we're gonna kill their Legionnaire with Courser as well. Because I think I have to play the long game. Because my deck's full of crazy top decks. If I could ever stop drawing lands. Okay, Metamorph is very good. 1, 2, 11 mana. No, it's not 11. That is. Cast Ulamog. Oh no, that's too much. Okay, what am I killing with Ulamog? They have 3 cards in hand. Terastodon doesn't matter. Can I block and survive? I block these 2. I take 10 damage. So that's okay. I have the blue mana to Phyrexian Metamorph Terastodon next turn. So that's okay. I have to chump block with Courser. That's not a huge problem. So I don't really care about Terastodon. Maybe I just kill this island so they don't have mana for stuff. Killing Mox Sapphire makes the construct a little bit smaller, but I'm chump blocking that anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. This is blue, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I just gotta kill their island. And hope for the best. So I'm dead to a single removal spell on Courser. But as it currently stands, I take 10 and I'm at 11 life. I think. Unless I did the math wrong. I did just kill my Metamorph target. I think I just killed myself, actually. Oh, no. I have the best idea ever. We Metamorph the Retrofitter Foundry and we just go crazy with it with all this mana, right? Does that make sense? I'm definitely doing this pre-combat. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna kill... They're just gonna sack this, and this, so I need 4 blockers. And it's 5... I think I messed up by killing the Terastodon token. I can Metamorph Ulamog. I can attack with Ulamog, Metamorph Ulamog, that doesn't help. I mean, I'm playing this. But I think I'm dead here, actually, because they also get to make another servo. Let's play a thing. We attack with Ulamog because it does more than blocking does. Oh, they're sacrificing creatures! Okay. Maybe they didn't realize. I don't know. They sacrificed their creatures. We don't have to Retrofitter Foundry here, so... Chill. Okay. I think we both punted and then I end up winning from this. They didn't even make a Retrofitter Foundry artifact at the end of turn. Okay, so they're playing Balance. Okay. I'm gonna float a bunch of mana. They're gonna have to discard 2 cards, nobody sacrifices anything, and then they just die. Alright, that seems fine. Okay, good thing I didn't. I actually thought about Okay. I was gonna say, I actually thought about Retrofitter Foundrying at the end of my turn, but them just showing me Balance is really huge there. Okay, they have Balance, which is actually pretty bad against this deck. This is funny, actually. Rolling Earthquake. That one's kind of tempting. They're running like Porcelain Legionnaire and stuff. I mean, this is a good way to just clean up tokens, especially if I'm gonna Woodfall Primus them, I can Earthquake them. I also like it on the draw. Metamorph seems great against them. Maybe Mirari's Wake is a bit ambitious, especially against an opponent with Fractured Identity. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I think against a Fractured Identity opponent, we're gonna do this just at a basic island or forest. I don't think I can put Mirari's Wake in the deck, right? Just going 5 mana, play it, and then hope to untap is just never happening. Am I playing Eldamri's Call? Or am I just playing like Chandra or whatever? No, we'll play Eldamri's Call. I have a couple white sources. Ah, the secret sauce. Pest Infestation. Okay, can I draw Soul Ring off the top? That seems awkward with Pest Infestation, but now I basically have 2 X spells to deal with like whatever kind of start they feel like having. Because I think what's essentially going to happen here is I'm going to Metamorph some artifact mana thing most likely, and then use that to fuel like a big Pest Infestation. Or they're just going to play Karn or Urza. Okay, I guess it's going to be Rolling Earthquake first. Or I could Metamorph the Urza. I'm very interested in Metamorph the Urza now. I can play this untapped, 2 or fewer other lands, so let's get this in now. Uh, If I metamorph Urza, then Pest Infestation, that makes Rolling Earthquake pretty tough as a way to deal with Urza. I can Pest Infestation for 1, that seems pretty bad. Metamorph Urza just gains me 1 mana right now, so that's kind of bad as well. Next turn, I can Rolling Earthquake, X equals 4. I don't know if that kills their construct, so I do have to Metamorph. It's just a question of what I'm hitting. And I'm kind of feeling this Selesnya Signet, actually. I mean, Urza plus Construct is pretty spicy too. But I probably have to Earthquake. I'm just going to take my Signet. That kind of telegraphs the Wrath is the only reason I don't like it. I'm taking 4. And this can turn Constructs into stuff? No. It turns Servos and Thopters into stuff. Okay, they're doing nothing. Okay, I like Utopia Sprawl, so I can go Forest, Utopia Sprawl on a Forest. This is going to add red. Then I Rolling Earthquake for... They can make a servo. They would need another mana to untap it, and then they can't really do anything else. So I think just 4 is okay. It at least kills Urza. And then next turn we're going to have crazy mana for Pest Infestation. Mystic Confluence. Okay, they counter that and draw 2 cards. Not great, but better that than Pest Infestation, because next turn they're going to play a bunch of stuff. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. That's a good target. So I'm thinking right now it's Thran Dynamo, Retrofitter Foundry, then Metamorph. That is kind of a spicy sequence from them, though. Into... Oh, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't know if this Pest Infestation is going to be good as I wanted, unless I draw, like, Heartbeat of Spring. Devoted Druid. That doesn't really help. Okay. Let's go big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 is Pest Infestation, X equals 3, so that's what we're going to do. I feel like at this point they have like infinite mana. I just have to kill the creatures that are problematic, but they have Urza. We definitely have to kill the Foundry because that's a messed up card. Creatures I have a hard time dealing with. I can chump block them for 1 turn, and then I have to draw like Woodfall Primus, I guess, is another thing I can do. Okay, let's do that. Let's kill all of their mana, and then we're gonna draw Woodfall Primus. X is currently 3, we kill those. I guess I can actually maybe kill Karn with just attacking it next turn, depending on what they do. Okay. I can kill Karn now. The question is, does it kill me in the process? Hopefully this is just an Urza activation. It is not. Okay, they Mindslaver me. Yikes. I guess we need to... So they're gonna Mindslaver me very soon. And they could just swing out with pest tokens. I get to kill Karn. Next turn, I have to attack them with 2 pests. Yeah, this seems okay. We're going to do this. Keep our life total high. We're going to draw through the breach. We're going to draw Ulamog. Okay, basic forest doesn't help, but I can still hit Ulamog off of this. Okay, Soul Ring, I guess, is whatever. Let's attack Karn with 2 pests. That goes away. Then I get to go Soul Ring into Devoted Druid. Play land. They can... I think they could just Mindslaver kill me with combat. Because they have 15 damage in play right now. Right, they Mindslaver. My only hope is they make a mistake, so I'm going to leave everything in play and just F6. Like, this could be the first thing of a mistake, right? Because I'm gaining life off this, which I shouldn't be able to do. Oh, why couldn't I draw that on my turn? So they just want to attack with past Sacrifice Devoted Druid. They hit me for 12 and I die. This would have been so sweet, though. We need them to play Escape to the Wilds and somehow, like, kill me with that. I don't think they are. GG's opponent. The only chance I have of winning this is them like playing this and then me somehow like having an instant speed thing. But sweet game. If I had drawn this sooner, I think we could have had a real shot at doing something spicy. I'm gonna concede as soon as they. Oh, they're playing it. No, they're not. Okay. What was I gonna draw? That 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so basically nothing. See you all round 3. All right, round 3 against Matt Cole. 2 first names or a first and last name? Nobody knows. Or is it 2 people? Go first. Sure. I guess. If I draw a land, this hand's great. Well, kind of, right? I have all these doublers, but I only have 2 lands in play. I can Eldamri's Call for something. This hand has the potential, though. That's the key. If I draw a channel, I can Eldamri's Call for Ulamog, and then channel Ulamog into play. If I draw a land, I can just play Mirari's Wake on turn 2. If I don't draw a land, I can like Eldamri's Call for a Devoted Druid, and then play like a Terrastodon or Mirari's Wake the following turn. It's just a very explosive start that it's hard to mulligan this. Especially in the mono green mirror. Sneak attack. That was like the worst possible draw. Okay. What do I do with that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I only have, yeah. Let's do this. I think it is just Devoted Druid. Pretty unfortunate. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can lay out Mirari's Wake now. Kron. These really bad cards are coming back to haunt me. Who would have known? Okay, I draw a red source or a blue source. I can actually like go infinite next turn, or like I need to put lands into play, but I have all the pieces here. What does going infinite get me? Don't ask. You don't want to know. What? Oh, this is such justice. So I was actually just gonna make a comment about how like Channel is only a card that ever beats me. I just want to point out I've had Channel in my deck this whole time. I've never seen it. I've never cast it. They didn't even go up to 10. I don't know if this is lethal. And then I died a Channel in round 3. That feels very, very justice or something. I don't know. It must be a curse. I mean, this is not like a great Channel deck. Oh my gosh. Wait, they killed that instead of my land. Okay. Okay, that could be worse, I guess. They're at 12 life, so sneak attack is actually not that hard to kill them with. Alright. Okay. I mean, it enters tapped. I'm going to take so much damage in the process. But you're saying there's a chance. They just have Threat and Dynamo 1 card in hand. They're cracking the clue here. I take 10, which I think I just do. Because that puts me at 7. Copperline Gorge enters tapped. Okay, wait, what can I do here? Can I do stuff? How much mana do I have? I can play... I think I have infinite mana. I go Mana Flare. I think I can kill them, actually. Yeah, wait, I can kill... Wait. This is... We're doing it, right? Mana Flare gives me double red. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to activate this just to make life easier, too. Here. This gives me the super amounts of mana that I need. Then I have double red. This. I can play sneak attack. Then I can sneak a Palinchron into play. Untap. It's not exactly an infinite combo, but this gives me the extra red to be able to sneak the Terrastodon into play. Which will then kill Mana Flare, Forest Signet. I don't know. They're dead to 13 damage here, so it doesn't really matter what I do. Because it's all haste. Nobody thought I was winning that game, not even me. That was one of my favorite wins of all time. That was so good. Okay, let's beat Mono Green now. Rolling Earthquake, Chandra, Mizium Mortars. Unbelievable. I did that. I think I can take them out of the deck now. Can we all agree? Like, you do it once and then you're good to go? Do that. I can take out the breeding pool now because we hit our pound cron. Our opponent's probably like so mad. And then hopefully this is the game where I get to channel them. Sundering Titan is looking really bad against mono green. So like even just Karn is probably a better channel thing. It's a 7-10, which is pretty big, I guess. Sphinx is kind of good against them, but there's no way for me to like cast it, really. I don't know. Thunder Titan's bad. Sphinx is so sick if I can do it. It's a pretty bad sneak attack thing, right? It just gains 6 life or whatever. Orbit of Spring Mana Flare. So I think we're just kind of all in on this Ulamog nonsense. So I like Eldamri's call in that case. I brought in a bunch of removal. I think Mana Flare is the worst of the two. Heartbeat of Spring. I mean, as much as I kind of joke about it, like, that was the only way I was winning that game. I didn't need Pound Crons. I think Pound Cron's bad. And I know it was bad the whole time, but it was good there, I guess. Oh, man. Maybe just cut Karn. Could be Metamorph too, but that's good with Channel. Karn's good with Channel. I like Metamorph. They have Woodfall Primus. Let's do that. Okay. This is the game, the turn, the time we draw Channel. I've never seen it. I'd never thought about casting it. I'm just going to naturally top deck it, and nobody's going to complain to me. I'm actually going to play Ketria Triome here, because I would like to have access to Mizium Mortars if they do have like Tireless Tracker, or something like that. Or Raphellos. Raphellos is definitely in the something like that category. I would also love to Phyrexian Metamorph that Raphellos. Is that ever something I can do? If I had played Sol Ring last turn, I wouldn't have red mana, except I guess I have Utopia Sprawl now. I guess Metamorph on Sol Ring's probably like equally good. Let's go Forest. I can play Sol Ring. I want to play the Utopia Sprawl this turn, I think. So I have 3 mana. So I think I have to basically go Utopia Sprawl here. This is going to name red. I just don't want Ketria Triome dying with Utopia Sprawl on it. Then I play Sol Ring, keeping up the red. Then I Mizium Mortars the Raphellos. Yeah, it's the less greedy play. Raphellos would have been sweet, but Metamorph Sol Ring it's good. Kodama's Reach. This person's playing very quickly. Maybe it's 2 people, 1 person on each key, so they can like play twice as fast. Hence the name Matt Cole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can put me at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're like pretty close to doing cool stuff. Metamorph, pay the life. Copy Sol Ring. Gonna cast Devoted Druid. It's Mono Green Storm. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No! Kogla! No! Are you kidding me? No. Oh. Okay. I mean, they're gonna like... I still might lose this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that would have been 10, 11. That was kind of like the perfect thing there. I think I still might die to Kogla. We just need to draw like Terrastodon, Woodfall Primus, any of those things. Like literally next turn, because Kogla's just gonna keep killing all of my Sol Ring copies. We'll see what happens. What a crazy game. Turns out it would have been infinitely better to have copied the Raphellos and then held on to the thing. Okay, there's Devoted Druid. But that's a really rough card to redraw because they're just gonna kill my Sol Ring. It doesn't have Trample though. So I take 7 here. Then I draw Pest Infestation that gives me chump blockers for a really long time. They draw Acidic Slime. Okay. Alright, sometimes Magic does not want you to win the game. Alright. Sometimes Magic does not want you to win. To be fair, the previous game would suggest otherwise. But I think we're allowed to complain in the present and not the past, right? Let's just hope that I can finally channel an Ulamog at some point. I'm just disappointed that Sundering Titan is not good in this matchup. Alright. Game 3, we're on the play. Okay, so I can Eladamri's Call for something. I have Utopia Sprawl for acceleration. Mortars for interaction. So this hand is again a channel away from winning. Alright. We're gonna go Forest. Sprawl this. Name White. I mean, it's hard to do too much better than this in the opener. They have strip mine. Sometimes Magic does not want you to win. Good lord. They had strip mine. Okay. That was one of the most disgusting things I've ever experienced. Okay, you know what? Fable the Mirrorbreaker is a good way of potentially coming back into this. I didn't want to just Mizzy Mortars and Elvish Mystic. That felt kind of bad. Natural Order. Alright, sometimes Magic does not want you to win. What do you got? Kogla. Hill's Devoted Druid. This feels familiar somehow. There's Channel. Okay, here's the play. Here's the play. We Fable the Mirrorbreaker. Then we're going to attack with the Goblin Shaman. Make a treasure. Then we can channel Eldamri's Call Ulamog. Kill the Kogla, and then we have Ulamog in play. That's... As I'm taking 7, I don't know if I have the mana to do all of this. But it might be like really close. Attack for 2. Do I have the mana for this? Yes, actually I do. Channel. Green. White. Eldamri's Call. Grabbing Ulamog. Casting Ulamog, go down to 2 life. What are we killing? Green doesn't really have a way to deal with Ulamog, and I have a chump blocker back. So part of me feels like dealing with the mana, because the next turn I can just attack, kill everything, hold back the Goblin Shaman to chump block Kogla. Just kills artifacts and enchantments. So I feel like limiting their mana is good. If I hit Kogla though, there's like very few things that can really be problematic. I don't have to hold back chump blockers. Let's do that. Yeah, this means I could just attack freely. And they're playing green, very hard to kill Ulamog. I think it's more likely they just play something that makes it hard for me to attack if I don't kill Kogla. Well, I guess when channel's good, it's good, you know? This is a weird, very, very weird game where my opponent was like Koglaing all my stuff. Like my main plan, they strip mine my turn 1 Utopia Sprawl. It's just like gross. Okay. So they're gonna Rafellos plus Kodama's Reach. We get to Mizzium Mortars Rafellos and then kill a bunch of their stuff. They paid life. I'm gonna kill 4 things. 1, 2, 3. It's very hard to imagine them winning from here. Because they also have to not die next turn. So they take 12 here. Actually, can I play around a haste creature? I don't know what green haste creatures there are. They answered it for me. Okay. Would anybody have guessed that this deck would have almost gone 3-0? Not me. I'm very happy with it though. It was a really sweet games. We got to Mana Flare. We got to do the Pelincron thing. Thank you all for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I'll see you next time.